me to say a few words?
Yes, you can
Okay.
say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am very pleased to be here, and I thank you, Dee Drury, for inviting me. I consider it a privilege. Besides that, women are nicer than men. And that's the majority here. Did I score any points? Listen, it's not easy being an artist. You know, it's difficult. And you're supposed to say, how difficult is it? Believe me, it's so humiliating. When I'm a single man, a woman comes up to me and says, hi, what's your name? Oh, I'm Daniel. She said, my name is Griselda. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an artist. And she said, well, you have a nice life. Bye-bye now. That's the way it is. So being an artist can be lonely, but I'm not feeling sorry for myself because I'm very disciplined. I have actually been sculpturing since I was 13 years old. That was 90 some odd years ago. You know, I enjoy what I do. I chose this. Yes, I still am an ordained minister. I'm non-denominational. And just for the record, I want to give you the street definition of non-denominational. It means there's only one God. I don't want to argue about it. Okay? I like that definition very much. You know, like Dee said, I set out to honor the president by I wanted to do a sculpture that he would be happy with. Peradventure he ever got to see it. And I'm really hoping that that's possible, but I have no idea how to get his attention. The thing is I ended up doing 13 different faces before I was happy with the right expression. I mean, think of his office. He's carrying the load of the world. He's on camera all the time. He has to look like he's got it all together. He has to look authoritative. And he's got a sense of humor. Anybody can see that. The faces he makes, they're great. I practiced with many different expressions. I'll tell you how it worked. I sculptured the body. He's in his, presidential gear, his suit, and I got his presidential pin on and cufflinks, and he's looking real sharp. Well, it was a 13-piece mold, and what I did is I sculptured the body and the arms and the hands first, because I was setting out to choose the best of the 13 different faces. I tried this one, and they all fit like a puzzle. I had to do a certain way. Believe me, a 13-piece mold. And listen, do me a favor and never call my work ceramics. I hate that word. Ceramics has something to do with pouring in a mold, and it's a cheap, thin shell. These things are heavy. I had to bring a bouncer to help me lift these things. I brought Roger because he's a weightlifter and an ex-boxer, and he's a good friend.
And he can drive.
Yeah. Anybody tries to steal my work, good luck, But what I feel a privilege of being here. You know why? Because an artist seriously can't go anywhere without people. And God forbid that they would ever step into the conceited trap of being arrogant. An artist is by nature and by the difficulty of it, he will be humble if he's a halfway decent person. Myself, I believe in God very strongly. And I know the good book says he pushes away the proud and gives grace to the humble. Whoops, the preacher side of me is coming out. So I hate arrogance, and this is really fun for me. So remember I said that an artist can't go anywhere without people. Now, peradventure the president does get to see this video. And ladies and gentlemen, there's two very nice ladies that are videotaping this because the television station in Wenatchee has asked for this favor because they want to interview me in person too. And peradventure, like I was saying, that the president ever gets to see this humble television interview of Daniel Patrick Murphy showing his Trump sculpture, I would like to give a message to the president, and you should have faith along with me that this is really not impossible. I would like to say, Mr. President, there is a people in Washington state that's not necessarily considered a red state, but there's a growing number. I am with the Washington Federation of Republican Women, and I'm proud of it, and they believe in you predominantly. If I'm right, so while Roger is gonna take the pins off of the cloth, do you know why we covered it up with pins? I'll tell you a secret. Because I was informed there might be some women in here that would sneak and look at it secretly. So we pinned it everywhere, top, bottom, side. Okay, so remember, I've got over 2 years in developing this sculpture, and let me remind you, only God is perfect. He sculptured Donald Trump very well, and I never had the privilege of having him sit in my studio. I had to use photos, many of them, and I suffered with profile. I wish I had better profile shots of him. So, it'll take another half hour.
I can attest to this because at 2 o'clock in the morning I get a text message. Look at this one. What do you think? And as if the face wasn't enough, he decided to add hands.
That's cool.
Oh, and there is an engraving for that covers that countersunk gold toll. It does say, like Dee said, the title is Promises Made, Promises Kept.
And ladies, get up close when you have a chance because those eyes will freak you out.
Oh, well, we want the
artists.
We want the artists there too.
Excuse me. Ladies, let me say, I've got free posters of this for every one of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really good.
Thank you, Daniel.
Stand on this side?
Here we all come.
Do I have to smile?
Yes.
Don't take a picture of my stomach, okay?
My turn. Yeah, please.
The thumbs up is very appropriate. And the title, Promises Made, Promises Kept, it's very patriotic right now, and it's going with Republican flow of lifting him up. He has made promises, and he's keeping them. And we will have a wall.
I took my turn.
I want to say one more thing. It doesn't matter if anybody can't hear me, but I guarantee he's going to be reelected president in 2020.
Oh, good job, Amy. Way to go, Amy.
Yeah,
There we go.
That is gonna be a whole lot of stuff.
Yes?
We have a pro right here. You see all these cameras?
I think it's really
All over the internet.
yeah, share it until your thumbs are sore. Because
Now, where is it going to be displayed?
well, here's what I'm hoping for, that this will end up in a very prestigious place. I hope so. It would be my biggest dream. Because you know what I don't like? They say artists become famous only after they kick the bucket. Homie don't want to play that game. I want to see the success. Mr. President, I'm old, okay?
Excuse me.
You can get as close as you want, ladies.
I got one more.
Yes. What's that?